Hey guys, this is Priya. Welcome back to my channel. This blog is about what I do in a day and how my daily routine looks like. The first thing I need in the morning is a cup of coffee. I'm already done with my shower, puja, and all that. Currently, I'm using Blue Tokai coffee grounds for my French press. They offer different flavors. The one I'm using right now is medium to dark roast with hazelnut, grapes, and honey flavor. I enjoy my morning and evening coffee on my balcony. It's very quiet in the morning, so I love to spend at least 10 to 15 minutes here admiring the view. Usually, my husband joins me for coffee, but he had a meeting this morning, so I'm waiting for him. We shifted to this apartment last month. Even though I have set up the whole kitchen, these two drawers are kind of messy, and today I'm going to organize them properly. I'm placing this shelf liner inside the drawer to protect it from scratch marks. I got these cabinet liners from IKEA, but I'm pretty sure you'll get it on Amazon or even in local stores. This is a stainless steel lid organizer from IKEA. I'll give the link to my IKEA haul in the description box below. You can check it out. This plate organizer is from Amazon. It saves a lot of space in the drawer. This is the drawer where I keep all my spices. I'm taking out all the spice jars. I'll refill them, label them, and put them back. I have so many masala pouches lying here and there, so I'm filling them into these small jars, and it's quite therapeutic actually. I hope you'll agree with me. I ordered these jar labels along with a white roll pen from Amazon, and some of these containers are also from Amazon. Just type kitchen container and you'll get so many options. I'll also share the link to these products in the description box if in case you need it. In one side of the drawer, I kept all my chopping boards for easy access, and in the other side, I'm keeping all my spice jars. It's already time for lunch. Today I'm making green moong dosa with coconut chutney. For the dosa, I soaked 2 cups of sabut moong with 2 tablespoons of rice last night. So I'm going to grind them to make a batter. I think this is a healthy alternative to the regular dosa when you are on a weight loss diet. Also, it does not require long hours of fermenting. You can just make your dosa right away. The batter is ready. I'm adding some water to adjust the consistency, some salt to taste. I'm keeping it aside while I make the coconut chutney. My husband Kishan is chopping the coconut. Chopping is his favorite thing to do in the kitchen. I'm adding some ginger and some mint leaves. Mint leaves are optional. I just love the kind of flavor it adds to the chutney, and luckily I had some mint leaves lying in the fridge today. Then goes in some green chili, some roasted grams, some roasted peanuts, tamarind, salt to taste, and some water. Honestly, I don't do measurements. I just eyeball all the ingredients according to my taste. But I have uploaded a short video of the recipe with proper measurement of the ingredients. You can check that out. For the tempering, add some dry red chilies to the hot oil. Add mustard seeds, some curry leaves and hing. This is a simple tempering. Sometimes I add urad and chana dal to the tempering. For the dosa, I'm adding some oil to a hot dosa pan. Wipe it with a kitchen towel, then sprinkle some water to cool down the pan a bit. I'm adding some ready-made podi powder just to add extra flavor.
Link your hearts to mine, heart to heart we try to be each other's light. May no lives be denied.
Adding some grated paneer as well. These steps are optional. You can make a plain dosa and it will taste equally good. I just love the combination of podi and paneer with moong dosa. That is why I'm adding it.
Are saying you're doing fine, but how about last night when you cried your eyes out? I bet they're not aware you came by.
There was some leftover boiled chickpea in the fridge, so we are making a quick chickpea salad with chopped cucumber, onion and green chili. Adding some olive oil, lemon juice, black pepper and salt.
I keep scrolling through my phone now. I wish there was a pill to get over someone you love, but doesn't have no more. Doesn't have no more. I wish I could.
We do not have breakfast because of intermittent fasting, so we have our lunch by 12 or 12:30 max. After lunch, I clean my kitchen hobs and countertops. Just a quick wipe to get rid of those oil stains. It's almost 1 o'clock and this is the time when I sit and work on my editings for a few hours. It's a very time consuming process. time for evening coffee and I'm making cold coffee today. I just add a few cubes of ice, some espresso and milk to a blender jar and blend them together. I use a mocha pot to make the espresso. I'll share that with you some other day. Adding a few cubes of ice and a little sugar free to our glasses. As I said earlier, I look forward to my morning and evening coffee. Me and Kishan have our coffee together, chit-chatting and discussing our highlights of the day whenever he walks from home. Half an hour post coffee, I do my exercise. I do at least 1500 skipping every day. Obviously, I take breaks in between, and it took me several months to get to this point. I try to walk out 5 to 6 days a week, and skipping helps me maintain my health. After that, I get freshen up and start preparing our dinner. If Kishan is not busy with his work, he usually helps. But today we had a heavy lunch, so I'm making a light dinner and I thought I can manage. I'm making a coriander and mint chutney. I have already cleaned and separated the stems. Then goes some ginger, garlic and green chili. I have added some cumin seeds as well. Some salt to taste. 2 ice cubes to retain that green color. The container is already filled, so I'll give it a quick whisk and then I'll add some curd. I'm using a thick curd, but if your curd has a thin consistency, then add in less quantity or else the chutney will be very watery. You will find a detailed recipe for this in my shorts video. To get that tanginess, you can add half a lemon, but that's totally optional. I add this chutney to my cheese toast, stir-fried vegetables, and sometimes I have it with paratha. This is the consistency I have, so I'm adding a little water. You can pour it into an airtight container and store it in the fridge for 1 week. I'll share a recipe using this chutney later in the blog. For dinner, I'm making some sauteed mushroom. I have taken 1 packet button mushrooms and cutting them into slices. Chopping a few cloves of garlic as well. I'll heat up some oil in a pan. Goes in the garlic. Now the mushrooms. Mushroom does not take much time to cook, so I'll cover and leave it for 6 to 8 minutes until it's fully cooked. Then adding some black pepper, chili flakes, oregano, salt to taste. I'm garnishing with some grated parmesan, but that's not necessary. You can also add a few spoons of that green chutney to this sauteed mushroom and it will taste amazing. Kishan is allergic to mushroom, so I'm making a chutney cheese toast for him. I have taken 2 bread slices and spreading the chutney on both the slices. Adding a slice of cheese, then toast it on a pan with some butter. We enjoy our dinner on the sofa by watching some series or movie together. Currently, we are watching a series named The Night Agent and it is on Netflix. And this is how a typical day in my life looks like. That is the end of today's vlog. I hope you enjoy watching it. If you like the vlog, then don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you soon again with another video. Until then, bye bye.